You asked me about faith and works. Faith and works can be found in James chapter 2, and that's where I would encourage you to go first. It says, faith without works is dead. I found a great example of faith and works as I walked out of my front door to be here right now. As I was coming out my front door, going through the patio, right there where the house meets the world was a giant spider web with a spider that big right in the middle of it. And I almost ran right into it. I almost became that spider's meal. But I thought about faith and works in that moment because that spider had to work to build that web overnight. He wasn't there the day before. I walked right through there the day before. So he built that web overnight, he or she built that web overnight to catch a bug, not to catch a bin. It had instinct. Now, instinct is different from faith, I know, but God put instinct in that spider to know where to put a web to catch a bug. And that was really a good spot to catch a bug and to catch a bin. But like I said, the spider had instinct to build a web there to catch a meal, to catch something to eat. Before it even put that spider web up there, before it built that intricate web, that's just fascinating that it could even do that, before it built that web, it had to know, it had to believe. I don't know if spiders' brains are really this complex, but it had to know to put the web there. So it said, all right, I'm gonna build the web here. It built the web there, and then it waited for that meal to show up. Now, like I said, the spider has instincts. Fortunately, we as human beings, we have a relationship with God. Now, we certainly have instincts too. We know if we're walking outside and there's a lion walking by, we probably should get out of the way of the lion. But we also have a relationship with the Lord, and that allows us to have faith. And when God urges us, tells us, grabs us by the shoulders and says, I need you to do this. I need you to work on this. I need you to have faith that I'm telling you to do something that's important, whether it's small or gigantic or feels like it's impossible. Well, you believing that God is telling you to do that, and you can confirm that through prayer, a discussion with the Lord, that's usually where you'll find out that He wants you to do something. Once you've confirmed that He has something for you to do, small, epic, or impossible, like I said, well, you got to have faith in that thing, but you also got to put forth work. Much like that spider building that web, you got to put forth work, and that work might be difficult. In fact, I can guarantee you it will be difficult, because it doesn't take faith to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it does take faith to do something that's brand new to you that probably seems really difficult or even impossible. And you're going to lean on that faith, and you're going to lean on God throughout that work, whether it lasts a day or the rest of your life. You're going to need faith to accomplish that work. So they go together. But if you just had faith that, yeah, God wants me to do this thing, but you don't do it, well, what was that faith for? Is it just to show off to other people that, yeah, you have a relationship with God and He's telling you to do something? That's useless. That's dead. Like it says in James. I call James my instruction manual for life because it's so packed full of information on how to live life. And it's a short book. You can read it in one day easily. But going back to faith and works, when you have faith that you should do a thing, You're going to have to put forth that work. It's going to be difficult. You'll need that faith to keep you going. You'll need God to keep you going. And He'll give you what you need to get through the tough times of accomplishing what He set out for you to do. Because God's not a liar. If He asks you to do something, He's going to give you what you need to do it. No matter how big or how small or how impossible, He'll give you what you need to do it. He'll surprise you, and that'll bolster that faith. But you're going to have to make that leap of faith. You'll have to get that work done. And He'll be there to help you, for sure. I guess to wrap this up, I would say look for those things, pray about those things that you feel like God's telling you to do. If He's telling you to go after that new job or go to a new church, if you haven't been going to church, or reach out and help a neighbor that maybe you don't know very well and you're feeling kind of uncomfortable saying, hey, is there something I can do to help? Well, those might be, medium-sized things that it's going to take some faith and a bit of courage to do. But you're also going to have to do the work, go up on the hill like I am right now, get bitten by bugs, and hope and have faith that somebody, maybe just one somebody, but somebody will watch this video. If you need to learn more about faith and works, I encourage you to read chapter 2 of James and read the whole book. It's a great book. But yeah, see where you can put your faith into action. I'm sure there's an opportunity to do so. And since you have a relationship with God, you can ask Him, Lord, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to put my faith into action? And in that thing, you'll learn more about faith, you'll learn more about God, and that relationship will become stronger because you'll see that through faith and through works, what God wants you to accomplish gets done. And then that faith will grow and you can accomplish bigger things. God will hand you bigger things to do. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about next.